up by myself and my freedom right here. Hey, I'ma keep running when I'm down. Angels, angels, where are you? Where are you, my angels? Yeah. Angels, where are you? Baby, why don't you love me when I made me so damn easy to love? Me, the kids, and the dog is gone. Now I love you enough to talk to sense into you. I only have one question. Why? Why don't you love me? Baby, why don't you love me when I made me so damn easy to love? Hello, angels. I'm here. My name is Ezra Prince. If you're new here, please come in, come in, come in. I feel like they're shadow banning me, but you know, whatever. Ah, a green screen. Oh, you know what I'm gonna put right here? Ezra Prince. That's me. Go listen to my music. Yes, baby. We're just gonna wait for people to be in here. Don't want to waste my breath, you know. Hello, how are you? My name is Ezra Prince. I make music. This is my page. This is me on Apple Music. I just re-released a beat that I produced with a Addams Family sample. The pinned link is to my new book that I just released, which I'm gonna put on the green screen. We're gonna talk about the book. That is why I'm here today, to talk about my book. The Book of Ezra, available on Amazon for, I don't know if you can see, okay, just go look for it. The link in the chat is to the Book of Ezra. And you can ask me anything about the book. If you are a reader or you like music, I am a multidisciplinary artist. I make music, I write books. This is my 4th book. So please tune into that. You can ask me any questions about it, but the premise of the book is to be a part of my 2nd act. That by the heavens above and all the stars and manner of creature art thou. Thou walketh with pride, yet speaketh the tongue of a goat drunk on vinegar lies. Well, child, I don't know what the fuck that is. An incantation or something. Back to the Book of Ezra. My name is Ezra Prince. This book is about centering yourself as God. If you don't think that you are a God, or you want to, experiment with the idea that you have natural divinity, this is the book for you. This is dismantling modern religion and centering the people, community, art, intelligence, and getting away from this idea that this man in the sky controls your life. This is bringing power back to the people. This whole Act 2, Venom, The Book of Ezra, Life is Cinematic, is 3 parts of this: a short film, a book, and the album. The short film will be out June 30th. The people are their own gods. Stop giving your power away to these gods whose voice you never hear. This is what this book is about. Divinity, the feminine. This represents the feminine, the Vesta Pisces. It's sacred geometry. This is very spiritual. And I made this book because I want people to open their minds up. You are a god. You do have the power to create and destroy on a mass level. God, generator, operator, dispenser. I think that's what he said. Young Pharaoh. It's a quote that I have in this book. But people are very lost nowadays, and they keep praying to the sky, waiting for something to happen. But you have to take action. If you want something, you must manifest it and walk towards it. You have to believe. You have to have faith in yourself. And if you don't have faith in yourself, you'll never get anywhere in life. I think that modern religion has done a number on people of today, and especially the Black community, but I don't want to make this a race thing. Religion keeps you poor, it keeps you weak, and it keeps you controllable, because all of these religions center around the same things, and it's a tool of oppression. And this is a sacred text to combat that, as a rebuttal towards that. And the link is pinned in the chat. The Book of Ezra. Any questions? We can get this live started. We can talk about some things. I am here for the people. I'm here for my angels, the community, us building a better mindset around divinity and what it means to be a god, what it means to have personal accountability of your own life and not giving your power away to invisible forces. Because in my book, The Conspirator, hold on. In my book, The Conspirator, because the Book of Ezra is 3 of 4. This one is the 2 of 4. And in the book, The Conspirator by Ezra Prince, it talks about how God and the government, religion and government is the same thing. And let's go into that. And this is where I say that at on this page. Let's see if I can put it in here. I'm going to read it to you. Food for thought. President, pastor, vice president, assistant pastor, senators and House of Representatives, ministers, Constitution, Bible, Bill of Rights, 10 Commandments, Socialist, Communist, Democrat, Republican, Fascist, Apostolic, Catholic, Baptist, Lutheran, Methodist, citizens, congregation, taxes, tithes, and offering. These systems of control, they all mirror each other. And you will never be free. You will never be free as long as you let somebody else think for you. You will never be free as long as you let somebody else think for you. You will never be free as long as you let somebody else control you. They dress it up like it's God. The only God is this person you see in the mirror. Anything else outside of you has no power over you. That's what you have to get in your mind. And people who don't want the responsibility of taking care of themselves and having full autonomy over their life, they will call me blasphemous. Oh, the only one true God, all this other shit. You have to rely on yourself because there's nothing else in this world more real than you. Stop giving your power away. You are divine as you are. And these systems, all they do is control you. All these things do is control, manipulate. That's what we see going on over in these other ways. in these other places, the Middle East. They're killing people in the name of God. These people use religion as a weapon, and the same gods that they killing people in the name of, you sitting up and praying to every night. I'm going to read you a quote from The Conspirator, the book that comes before the book of Ezra. All of these things and the rule of four, they just build on top of each other. Hello, Sean Joseph. I'm talking about the book that I just released, the book of Ezra. And we're talking about the human experience and how we have natural divinity and how we need to come together as a community and focus on art and intellectualism rather than putting our energy and praise into something that has no real power over us. The more you give something power, the more it has over you. So the more that you live for somebody else, for some deity that you will never see, you have to focus on what's real and what's now. These books, these organized religions, they're nothing but evil. They're evil, and they prey on the weakness in people because a lot of people don't want freedom. They want comfortable control. A lot of people don't want to be free. They want comfortable control. They want somebody to make the decisions for them, but in a covert way where it looks like you have options. These entities, they don't focus on people being good. The people who rape kids the most is religious people. Hello. The pastor always got skeletons in his closet. The Pope died after raping millions of probably little boys, allegedly. These are the representations of the God that you serve. And if God didn't want these people to represent his faith and his religion, or her faith, her religion, these people wouldn't be allowed to speak for God. The people allowed to speak for God are pedophiles and murderers, killing people in the name of God, using human sacrifices and rituals. But they'll tell you as a Black person or a Native person or a Latino person or an Asian person that your religion is demonic because you are connected to the earth. And they'll strip you of your culture and feed you something else only so they can control you. This is what The Conspirator is about by Ezra Prince, me. The book of Ezra is a build-up of that. You don't have any power because you don't want to take accountability for your own life. So we're going to get deeper into this book and we're going to get deeper into the next book. I'm going to do another live about when I'm going to order this book and then I'm going to have it shipped to my house so I can read stuff to y'all out of that book. But for now, we're going to read stuff out of The Conspirator. This book, this sister. If you want to go deeper into this thought, get the book of Ezra. Get The Conspirator. The link is pinned in the chat. Listen to this. God was empty inside, so he destroyed the emptiness from the universe and created man. The idea of emptiness was destroyed but transformed into a feeling. Man felt emptiness and created God. God creates man. Man creates God. The loop continues infinitely. God justifies his existence by creating man, giving his life purpose. And everything you create, there's a part of you which proves you once were. Man explains his existence by creating God, God giving his life purpose. This ensues a constant cycle of creating and destroying ourselves to justify and explain our existence. The idea of creation and end has always been very abstract and almost too large to tackle, but there always was, sums it up. God and man have always been an infinite cycle of creation and destruction. God destroys man in death. Man destroys God in life. This is from my book, The Conspirator. There's levels of creation. Procreation. death being inevitable, human animalistic frequency. Empty creation, death with creator, personhood. Innocent creation based on curiosity. Something that once you die, your creation dies with you. Infinite creation, it lives forever, cannot be destroyed or diluted. Such as Michael Jackson. His legacy will never die. His art will never die. That is from an infinite creation perspective. Shakespeare, for example. We still reading this nigga's poetry. He died umpteen years ago. Examples. Procreation, making children that will inevitably die. Empty creation, that dies with the creator, like art or technology. People will still have access to the creation, but even God dies if you stop talking about him or thinking about him enough. See, these concepts and these ideas, these people that we worship, well, not me, y'all, are egregores. They are only as powerful as the people that worship them. And the names, the deities, the people who have passed on, Jesus was once alive. He was a man, and we give him power by talking about him, thinking about him, praying to him, building churches in his honor. These things are just energy tanks. The more energy you give it, the more power it has over you. So the more you keep thinking about these things, these people, these deities, the more powerful they are over you. You need to think about yourself in the same way you think about Jesus. You need to talk to your higher self the same way you think about these gods that you worship that you don't even see. Why don't you love yourself as much as you love God? That is what the book of Ezra is about. We need to think about that. Why don't you have faith in yourself as much as you have faith in something you cannot see? You need to think about yourself as God. You go out to work every day. You have built your life brick by brick. Every time you cried, you wipe your own tear. Every struggle you've been through, you took yourself out of it. You found a way to get out of it. When them kids was bullying you at school, you picked yourself up off the ground. You continued in life. When you got fired from that job, you recovered. You found another way to make money. So why aren't you giving yourself that praise that you give to an invisible entity? Every time you do well, you need to praise yourself instead of God. These people who set up this system, they benefit off the energy that you give to these deities that you'll never see. You got to think to yourself, who benefits from me believing in a system? In the book of Ezra, you know who benefits from you believing in yourself? You. That's it. I'm telling you to believe in you. I'm not asking you to not rely on your own understanding. That's what these religions is telling you. Don't use your own understanding. You don't know anything. You don't know more than God. That's what they telling you. They told you a woman was born from a man. Adam birthed Eve out of his rib. But when you look in everyday life, the only people giving birth is women. It's a trick. It's a lie. There's incest in the Bible. There's war, pedophilia in the Bible. Rape in the Bible. None of that stuff is good. None of this stuff should be taught to people to live their life by that. Any book with that type of stuff in it should not be something to live by. This is what the book of Ezra is about. Bringing the power back to you. And on a deeper level, that is the premise of the book, about how divinity was taken away from women. And this is what Venom is talking about, the new world, where women are at the helm. Because creation, the void, all of these things are feminine. But y'all have to break down the occult. Y'all have to get into, how do I say? Y'all gotta get into the knowledge of things that are hidden. It's a word for it. I don't want to say eclectic. It's a word like that, where it's knowledge that only a few people have. Everything is inverted. Everything that these powerful men do is inverted of the feminine. You got to think about that. The triangle like this, Illuminati symbol, this represents the man. The triangle like this represents the woman. They always tell you these inverted triangles is demonic. But who set that system up? They trying to take everything feminine away from you. They teach men to hate women and everything feminine. Don't cry. Crying is for girls. Don't wear pink. That's for girls. Everything feminine is something that men should not do and they should stay away from and all this other shit. That's why men grow up to hate women, because they are taught to hate everything feminine. Women is weak, man strong. Now when you see a woman, you think she weak and you have aversion to her. But the woman is the closest thing you can get to a godlike figure, because they create life. And I talk about this in the mythology portion of it in the beginning, about Solana. Sophie, relax. That's my dog. About Solana the sun and Soma the moon. And how women created life. Men was jealous that women create life. So they created God and religion. And they tore the woman down to a place beneath because they were jealous of the woman's natural power. And now we are in an age, the new world is that of the feminine. Chaos is that of masculine energy. Everything's a hierarchy like this. Everything. The triangle represents the masculine. And everything's a hierarchy. Everything is about dominance and submissiveness. That's how it is in the animal kingdom. That's not how it is supposed to be in humanity. The woman, everything is downwards. And the woman is built like circles. That's why in the imagery for Venom, everything is a circle. The new world is a circle because it's about community. In the portion of this, the echo called the queendom, I talk about a perfect world where men and women are seen as having equally important roles. And how everybody has community. Everybody has freedom. Everybody eats as much as they work. In America, in these modern day societies and patriarchy and capitalism and this corporate greed, not everybody eats as much as they work. You can work 40 hours and you still can't pay for groceries. And it's because the masculine energy is that of taking, take. They told y'all masculine energy, give. Men are so giving. Abundance is something that's feminine. When you look at the trees that bear fruit, they are feminine. Abundance is that of a feminine energy. We live in these systems that are so boxed. That's why the old world is signified as a square in my imagery. We have to let the light in. Let the enlightenment in. Follow the light. Understanding. Accept the feminine. Accept the knowledge. Accept yourself as God, whether you male or female. That is what this is about. That's what the book of Ezra is about. Understanding that you are God. Regardless of gender, regardless of race, you are your own God. You are the creator of your own realm. That's what Manifest Destiny is about. That American thing, you can learn a lot from these systems that are set up to control you. But the reason why they want y'all to stay stupid is because once you start thinking, you never stop. Education is the key to freedom. Knowledge is the key to freedom, nothing else. Because from knowledge, money can come, abundance can come, anything can come from knowing. You must know. But they taught you all of these bad things, these things to control you. And now look where y'all at. So if you want to believe in your own power, find your way to your own power, I'm going to read since this is my sacred text. Sophie, relax. This is my sacred text, so I'm going to read off to you. The 7 virtues of the queendom, the 7 offenses of the queendom. The 7 virtues: kindness, intelligence, loyalty, integrity, community, skillfulness, love, and dedication. The 7 offenses of the queendom: impulsivity, idleness, violence, deception, greed, corruption, hubris, envy. Okay? What we're going to read about is how to get closer to God. And the God is yourself. This is an excerpt from this book. Heal your inner trauma from your past. Trauma and bad memories are like chains around your ankle attached to a heavy ball. It is hard to get anywhere in life if you're being weighed down by your past. Invest in your health and your look. When you look good, you feel good. Stay away from sugar and alcohol. Make sure you take walks and runs constantly. Use sunscreen on your hands and face especially. Take care of yourself even in bad times, because bad times don't last. Habits do. And every time I tell y'all something, I'm telling y'all, when somebody says something to you, when they ask you to read a book, when they trying to buy you into some cult, some type of religion, some type of philosophy, this is a philosophical sacred text. This is not religion. I am not worth your worship. I just am worth you giving me a minute of your time to listen. Who benefits from you following these practices? Who benefits from you healing your inner trauma from your past? Who benefits in you investing into your health? All of these things I'm telling you in this book is to help you benefit. It's to help you for your future, okay? Smile at yourself in the mirror. You do not have to smile to anybody outside, because nobody is entitled to your performative joy. But always smile at yourself. Say nice things to yourself. It's not cocky to praise yourself. Stay away from low vibrational people. Some people you will have to leave behind, and that's okay. If they can't meet you on your journey, then they have to go. Give yourself grace and hold yourself accountable. It's okay if your success story doesn't look like someone else's. Many people do not share their struggles for the world to see. They only will show you the finished product in the most polished version of themselves. This is from the book of Ezra. What I'm telling you is something to benefit you, something to make you whole as a person. Get close to self, to the inner God within you. Stay away from addiction. Do not listen to those people who say everything is bad for you, everything in moderation. They use those statements as excuses to justify their behavior because they lack the discipline to do better for themselves, and they do not want to feel alone. This is benefiting you. I don't gain anything other than you buying this book. I don't gain anything from you taking this knowledge. I want to benefit the community. I want to wake y'all up. I'm telling you, believe in yourself, invest in yourself, understand the roots of the indoctrination. Free yourself from the manipulation. Whatever you think the most will manifest. So if you don't feel good, the least you can do is think good. You might not have a car today, but imagine you do. And imagine that you do, and what you feel like if you did, and you will get one eventually. Create a safe haven in your mind that you can retreat to when things in your current reality make you feel uneasy. Manifesting without action is null and void. You must move in the direction of your goals while attracting them with your mental frequency. Feed your body with nutrients and fuel. Feed your mind with wisdom and knowledge. Feed your soul with positivity and perspective. All of these things are to benefit you. How to attract and embody abundance. This is in the book of Ezra. Link is pinned. Be patient and detached from outcomes. Abundance is not an energy of desperation or rush. It is an energy of fulfillment. When you are fulfilled, you are still and content, in no rush to do anything or go anywhere because everything you need is here. These are the teachings of the book of Ezra. This is where your mind needs to be at, on a frequency of abundance, in the feeling of abundance. Everything about your situation is about frequency and your mindset. Your mindset will change a lot of things. You just gotta bring yourself to that point. That is from the Echo, the Enlightenment. That is one of the most important parts of this. The Void and the Enlightenment is the most important chapters in this book, and those are the first two. If you don't read the whole book, read the Void and read the Enlightenment, because it's going to give you gems about how to heal yourself, how to attract abundance, how to put yourself in the right mindset and get on the right frequency for the best life that you deserve. So I just want to come on here to promote my book. Please subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.